It was about a lady, right? She was just like some weird lady. She was literally like in the story. She's like, I went to go feed my spiders, and like the guy was not responsive or whatever. Meanwhile, she set the house on fire, and they found him with like blunt force trauma and like stab wounds. This is like an old man she lived with, right? And then they question her and they like get her a drink and it's a Mountain Dew, right? And then she realizes they want to like get the DNA from her. So she takes the Mountain Dew and like douses herself in dew to try and ruin DNA evidence or whatever.
Mountain Dew probably does fuck up DNA.
Was it after she already took a sip though?
I don't think so. They didn't disclose, but I was like, oh, that's funny. Like, I don't know. It was just hilarious. Like
That's
what a
crazy.
thought process.
Yeah, instead of just not taking a sip, instead of being like, I'm not thirsty. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to touch it.
Oh yeah. You could totally like dick tease a cop like that. Just be like, oh,
Yeah.
no, I don't feel I'm not going to do it. But I don't know. I thought that was crazy.
She's going to feed a spider. What do you feed spiders?
Other spiders. Smaller spiders.
For real?
I hope. We don't fuck with spiders around here. They always come back around to us, man. We don't fuck with spiders.
Yeah, I know. I got into the spider Reddit. I already told you that, dude. People just spotting spiders and just asking what they are. And some dude in this kid's sandbox found a black widow. It's pretty big. You guys remember I found that black widow on
Yeah.
Main Street?
Uh-huh.
Main Street's dude. Andre's on acid right now on Main Street.
Is he?
Yeah, he does that bike week thing every year.
Is he coming to the Nog?
Yeah,
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, I forgot it's bike week. That
coming
makes
down
sense.
after
Why
a
it's such
crazy
bitch to get
trip,
here.
just chilling at the Nog. Yeah, but he probably got to see a cool wet T-shirt contest with a pregnant lady performing.
Hell yeah.
So,
Some chick with her tits
are
out
you
in a
guys doing
moose
any
head.
bike week shit?
Nah, I haven't done it in a while. It's like it's all right. I got no,
Yeah.
it's just too many people and too much like fucking fuck yeah. Let's get fucked up. I'm just like I don't know.
Yeah, it sucks
I
every
was
time.
thinking about maybe building a killdozer and taking it down there.
No, you'll fucking die, dude.
Not to do anything crazy with it, just to ride by.
Yeah, that would be fucking.
That'd be chill
pretty
as fuck.
cool.
To build a killdozer, but like call it the chill dozer, where you just you build one and you're like, I could, but like
You
I'm
just fog it out. You're
all
like,
I'm doing is just driving
dude,
by. dude.
hotboxing a chill dozer.
Oh, hotboxing the chill dozer. It's fucking like vacuum sealed. You're like,
Yeah.
you
Well,
have to
no,
pump-
you don't want to die.
you have to pump oxygen into it.
Yeah. Or it's a super oxygen chill dozer. You know what I mean? Where you're like,
You're pumping oxygen in like a damn casino.
yep.
You're awake for days just in your car.
That'd be crazy to get into like a chill dozer, but it looks crazy like rustic, like kill dozer. And you get inside, it's just all LCD screens, just cocoa melon,
You get
just
inside, it's just like tapestries that are cool under black lights.
yeah.
Yeah,
That shit is cool.
yeah, like
I saw a photo
like a
of John
chill alien
Podesta
guy.
covered in glow in the dark paint.
hell
They're
yeah,
saying
dude.
it's him, but this is crazy. That Ian Carroll guy, we were talking about that. He
Yeah.
went on Joe Rogan today. I saw clips on my Twitter. Straight up talk about Pizzagate and how it was not debunked. And I've been saying that since 2016.
So wait, who is this guy?
He's like a conspiracy
He's a
guy.
plant.
But he's
Okay.
a plant. He's definitely a government plant. He just popped up on like Twitter
He's like a conspiracy guy that
TikTok.
popped up out of nowhere and became
2
like the
years
biggest-
ago. Yeah, dude. You got people like David Icke, David Duke. People been putting in work for 30 plus years.
David Duke. David Duke put in work, dude. That's crazy.
Putting in crazy work for 30 plus years and don't get any recognition. Yeah, this guy just blew up on TikTok.
Okay, what's his go-to conspiracies? Obviously Pizzagate, you
The
mentioned.
big one was the GameStop stuff. He goes into that.
GameStop.
That's what got him into the whole GameStop, AMC fucking stocks. And
He's
how
got
they
some.
shut it down.
Oh.
And then he gets
Got
into
some
the
Israel
Epstein
deep
shit.
dives.
The Israel shit. Yeah, he got into like how this one Israel terrorist guy is actually the main funder or owner of UFC and shit like that. So
He got into like the founding of Israel and how it was like terrorist groups.
Interesting.
And
Okay.
like as soon as they founded it, they were just like, no, we disavow all that shit, even though they were like the guys from it. They were just like, nah, that ain't us.
Interesting.
Yeah, it'd be like if Willy Wonka denounced like chocolate, but Charlie was still chilling. I don't know if that made any sense.
Yeah, dude, that's exactly it.
It sounds
Very
confusing, bro. But yeah, he's okay. So it's like deep state shit.
But he's probably a fucking controlled op.
Okay.
Yeah, dude.
See, that's the problem with the conspiracy. It's
you
like
can't
everybody
trust
turns,
anyone.
everybody
Yeah.
turns on each other. It's like the Beanie Baby standoff, bro.
Yeah.
Everyone's going, no, dude.
Yeah, we're all just in Spider-Man suits selling Beanie Babies to each other.
Yeah.
We go, whoa, that's not a scoop, that's a Bernie one. And then someone goes, oh shit, are you printing Bernie tags to stick on scoops
And
to
then the guy
sell
goes,
them?
Steve, we told you not to wear the Miles Morales costume.
Right.
You're supposed to wear the Peter Parker, dude.
And then he pulls it off and he's in brown face.
He goes, yo.
He's not even
not in the
it's not
childos or-
blackface. He's like Dominican.
Yeah, Dominican face. That's crazy, dude.
He has like a Puerto Rican flag or Dominican flag on his hand. He confuses
Yo.
the two.
Yo, go in fucking Latino hand instead of blackface. You just draw it on.
Yeah,
Like, bro, why are you appropriating like that? That's insane.
that's crazy. How do you feel about Sam Sulek getting his pro card?
Sam Sula. I don't know. Dude, I don't know anything. What do you mean? What are you saying?
No, he's just like a YouTuber that's like he got jacked bodybuilding and he finally entered the Arnold.
Oh, that kid. Yeah.
He's a
They're always
pro.
playing that fucking techno music.
Yeah, we're
behind him.
super into like thinking about doing steroids and never doing them. That's what we're into.
Yeah. We literally just watch 22-year-olds do steroids and then we go, fuck, man, I can't wait to grow up and be big and strong like that. It is
Literally a
crazy that he
kid.
is way more mature than all of us. Like, dude, I literally look at my life and I go, I hope one day I get my life together like Sam. And
Yeah, dude. I
he's
mean,
10 years younger
got it
than me.
made. He just decided to actually dedicate himself to something.
Hell yeah, dude.
We could be the Sam Sulek of podcasting. We could just do it every day.
Yeah,
Just
right.
yeah,
We
dude.
just start smoking meth. We speed run podcasting. We're like,
Yeah.
"Da-da-da-da-da-da." You know what I mean?
There's got to be.
We go,
some
these are
kind-
really an hour long and they're 67 seconds.
What's the podcasting like performance enhancing drug? Like what's the steroid of podcasting? Alpha brain?
Maybe
Yeah, I was gonna say
Adderall or
whatever
something.
nootropics Joe Rogan does.
Yeah, that's true, dude.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. We should get some alpha brain.
Yeah, you got to do like.
I could buy some shit from the smoke shop I work at. I could buy like some. There's some shit called Adol. It's just
Yeah,
like
dude.
it's
Let's
just
try
like
'em.
B vitamins and like weird chemicals. So they're just like give you way too much energy. We could get like some Stacker X. We could take some of that. Some fucking gas station energy pills and shit. Just see
Yeah.
what happens, dude.
That
Just-
shit'll get you horny, dude.
horny
no,
goat.
that's horny goat weed and ashwagandha and all that shit.
Yeah, they have those horny goat pills, but what if you made pills like that, but gas station knockoff nootropics? You call them like Smarty Pants.
I'm looking at it and
That
I'm
would be
like,
cool. Smarty Pants. You're like, dude, I'm on a few.
Smarty pants.
Yeah,
Like,
but it makes you smart.
my dick
bro.
is so smart right now. It'll never make a wrong decision.
Yeah, you just pop them and then you just do long division.
Do you think that? Yeah, it's funny because I've just seen so many like dudes like being just like creepy and weird and stuff in public and whatnot, like
They're
around
probably
women.
on that stuff.
Do you
yeah.
think? Well, I'm wondering, like, do you think that doctors will ever prescribe a like, dude, fucking calm your dick down medicine? You know what I
Oh,
mean?
like an anti-ED thing?
Kinda,
It
well,
gives you ED?
Right, just sort of like because dudes are like fucking
called
jerking off on the subway and they're just like creeping
they
girls
have,
out.
like,
and fucking ring 'em.
serotonin.
Xanax stuff.
True.
SSRIs.
Yeah, SSRIs do that exactly. They have like serotonin.
There you go. Yeah,
inhibitors
you
or
can't
whatever.
come. So yeah.
What's an SSRI? What's it even stand for?
Reuptake inhibitor. Some serotonin something reuptake inhibitor.
Serotonin sucks. Yep.
Serotonin sucks. Retard Indian. That's what SSRI stands for, dude. Fire. No, but so
You see that video I sent you of the guy pissing in his hand and washing his butt with it
yeah, that's so
in the
sick,
streets
dude.
of India?
To
No.
be fair, like that's probably it's better than not washing your ass. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, but then he just got fucking.
It is
pee-poo
sterile, right?
What, piss?
Your pee,
I
right?
think that's a big myth.
I don't know.
I think
you
there's a
wanna-
lot of like microbacteria in piss.
Yeah, that's what they said. Like you're not supposed to really pee on your leg for the jellyfish either. But I'm like, I don't know. It feels all right. Fuck it.
Cause it's warm as hell. It feels so good.
Right. It's the only time you get to pee your pants.
Nah, that's my favorite thing about wearing a bathing suit. I just
I
piss myself in the
It
summer.
feels so
I just
good.
walk the
Just-
beach, piss myself
you're just
while
in a-
walking, and then I'm like, all right, time to jump in the ocean.
You're just in a Larry's subs or whatever. Just pee your pants. You're like, I'm in a
Oh.
bathing suit. Relax, dude.
Yeah.
That's what's so cool about being like super high on drugs.
this?
Is you're just like you're fucked up enough on drugs you can just piss your pants and people will be like, ah, it's
Right,
whatever."
dude. He's so fucking.
But I bet when you're like, if you shoot some heroin and you piss your pants, it probably feels so fucking
Yeah,
good, dude.
that's what I should have said in middle school when I pissed my pants.
You're
Should
like,
have
I'm
been
on heroin.
dude.
Sorry, guys. They're like, oh, Patrick's so fucking cool. I
He's
didn't
at the
Pants
nurse's
in,
office,
You piss your
dude.
pants in Middle school?
Yeah, dude.
Damn, that
I was
sucks
so
for you.
pissed. I was literally, bro, I was so pissed. I was running down the hallway, and I remember this fucking kid
Brutal.
got in the way, like did this fucking hallway, and I was like, no,
You should've
and I
pissed
just
on
fucking
him.
started, yo.
You should have fucking jumped like you're dunking and just bust the pee on his face, dude. I pissed on a few. I pissed on JT a couple years ago.
Okay.
A big serial pisser over here, dude.
Yeah, and I feel really bad, but he was belligerently pissing everyone off, drunk, and I, from fucking regular height, which I'm not that tall, but to a guy laying down, it's pretty tall, and I just dropped a full White Claw onto his face. But I feel bad about that.
You're like, this thing's almost empty. It'll be fine. You like just cracked it. Like cracked his fucking skull.
Yeah, that's mean. But no, because he was pissing like right next to me in the woods, like touching
Yeah.
shoulders. So I just thought it'd be funny to like turn and pee a little bit, and then I just forgot what I was doing.
Zoned out.
Filled up his fucking pants with piss.
Hell yeah. Piss stories. I've had to take emergency shits too and stuff like that. Just
Oh,
like
he knows. He knows
Yeah.
about the
you know
emergency.
these two.
Well, I shit in the woods one time, and then my buddies, we were like probably in 5th grade. I shit in the woods, and then because they dared me to, and then they were like, "Oh, it look gross." And I was like, "No, I didn't
Your
do it.
shit was
I
all
didn't do it."
yeah, he immediately
Because
lost.
of wet
He
dirt.
goes, oh, I gotta go shit. I'm gonna shit my pants, I think. And then he shits, and they go, ew. And he goes, no, it wasn't me, dude.
Yeah.
It wasn't me, bro.
I had one time I was
And that one kid, dude, he's been locked up for like 10 years.
damn, dude. I got into I was in the car and me and my girl were fighting, right? We're like arguing, and I had to take a shit like out of nowhere.
You shit like bad in front of your girl?
Dude, I had to pull off the highway or whatever and just like run down a hill into like a
Dude,
ditch.
what a way to end an argument. That's
Dude,
so sick.
no, it didn't end it though. I got back in the car being like, "Oh, that was pretty crazy, right?" And she was still mad at me. She just fucking went right back into the argument. I was like, "Come on!" Like, I
She's
just
like, you
shit in
keep
the
leaving the PlayStation on, and it's making the room hot. Yeah, dude, I fucking shit myself.
You're just gonna
Actually,
leave me in the car like that? You're like, dude, I was gonna.
yeah, I sharted in downtown Deland actually, and I had to fucking run into Dunkin' and snag a bunch of napkins and stick them in my ass.
Oh yeah.
Someone was in the bathroom. I couldn't even go in the bathroom and wash my ass.
just
I just took a handful of
shoving
napkins.
in your ass in the lobby there.
Yep.
We've discussed it in multiple occasions, but I have ridiculously normal like bowel movements.
You got just perfect poops.
I don't know how.
Yeah.
Like my body is
Right
literal.
before his
like,
asshole, there's like 1,000 little arms, like a Hindu deity, and they just shape the perfect turd, and
Yeah.
then they just hut hike, and just like Tom Brady it out of his ass.
I just suck just enough moisture out of it. Maybe it's because I don't drink enough water. But no, seriously.
You do look like a dehydrated.
You would think out of
jelly
everybody that we know, you would think that I have the most diarrhea, but I don't.
Yeah, he does. He's undercover, not diarrhea guy.
Right.
No, I don't, dude. I'm serious.
Doesn't need Tums. You pretty much
I can
good
eat
inside.
anything.
Poop imposter.
I can eat anything.
No heartburn either.
No.
Damn.
Yeah, what's crazy is I'm
got the
switching my
golden
diet.
tummy,
I
bro.
switch my diet so much like a high school girl that my shit's just unpredictable.
Yeah, you never know.
Dude, when I was juice
It could be
fasting,
an actual cube. He could let out an actual,
yeah, when I'm on
fully
like
shaped
keto
cube.
and stuff like that, it's like, bro, I can't shit ever.
like shitting a D20.
And then the second I break it and I start pounding beers again,
Dude, breaking keto
next
edge is
morning.
crazy, dude.
yeah, it's like my fucking butt just spits.
You just write case on your hands in permanent marker, like, yeah, dude, I'm keto. Like, what happened, dude? Oh, I broke keto edge, dude.
Yeah,
And then all the other keto guys lose respect for you.
fuck that.
Hell yeah. Is that like a non-jerking off thing or something? Shit.
No,
sorry.
dude, doing straight edge.
Oh, straight edge,
Yeah, we
dude.
put X's on your hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started smoking weed and drinking beers and stuff like that, or drinking like someone's mom's vodka before I even knew what straight edge was. Like I'd never even had a chance.
I did it as like a, it was like a trend thing. I was
Yeah.
like 14.
I was gonna say, I think I
I
missed
basically
that
was straight
wave.
edge because I couldn't get weed.
Right.
At the
You had
time.
no access to any
One
drugs or
day I was
alcohol.
like, I'm gonna break edge, dude, and I just went into my mom's liquor cabinet, and there was a bottle of Cavassier in there.
Oh, nice.
I drank the entire bottle. I just
You
drank an
must have been
entire
so-
bottle of Cavassier. I was just puking everywhere. they were just like I'd stand up, I'd be like, "Whoa, fuck!" And I called the girl that I was like talking to at the time, and she was like, "What's wrong with you? Like, I thought you were straight edge. I had so much respect for you." Blah, blah, blah.
Oh
Like,
my
we're
God.
14, bitch. Like, I can't even. I'm gonna choke on my own vomit tonight, dude.
I'm failing the 7th grade, you bitch.
At 14, I'm in 7th grade.
Yeah, so you're
It
obviously
was-
failing it too.
It was chill, dude. It was chill.
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
I knew a kid who fucking was in 8th grade for like 4 times. They just like moved him up to high school just to get him the fuck out.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
dude.
they go,
He's
if
got
you
like a
finger any
beard.
more chicks in here, it's gonna be against the wall.
He's like 17, just like fucking dating
So cool.
11-year-olds because he's stuck in middle school, dude. There's nothing else he can do. He's like, yeah, I'm dating a girl that's 3 grades higher than me, and she's like, she's 2 years younger than you, dude. Like, what are you talking about? It's like, it's still chill. Still goes to another school, dude.
Yeah, it's great. Sorry, I thought someone was on the security cameras. It's crazy. If a dude fails, you're like, damn, he's kind of a badass. But if a chick fails, you're like, she fucking.
She's a dumb whore. What a
She's
dumb
getting
whore.
abused at home or
Oh,
something.
she's getting abused at home, and she's gonna be pregnant in like a year, dude.
Yeah, she wears Cookie Monster like pajama pants and walks the mile while eating Cheetos.
So hot.
And you had to do the meal.
It's so hot, dude.
You had to do the mile run. No, me, dude. I was so determined.
So hot, dude. I can't.
Oh yeah.
Did you ever do the physical fitness festivals?
Oh, like the jump rope and shit, or what do you-
Presidential things where they're
Yeah.
like, you got to do as many sit-ups as you can. And they like tell you that you're doing good. Not me, dude. They
You
never
do the
told me
toe
that.
touch too, and they had the little board where you push it.
That shit was fire.
That was fire.
You push it as far as you can. Yeah, it's like the long jump, but for sitting.
Hell yeah.
Like, I can pull this up. You're gonna like, I'm gonna remove my 2 bottom ribs like Marilyn Manson, so I can beat everybody else in the toe touch.
Yeah, but then there's one kid who has like chimpanzee arms, and you go, "Fuck, dude."
Yo, that's not fucking fair, dude. His fingers are 9 inches long.
Or yeah, or it's like Hank Hill's dad. He's got no shin bones.
Yeah.
You could probably touch
God.
so far.
Oh yeah, dude. You just have short ass legs. Yo, the kid Steven or whatever goes, everybody made fun of me for my long freaky ass fingers until I got the presidential award for toe touch.
The
We're like,
one
we're gonna
ET
fucking-
finger.
Yeah, just one finger. You're pushing it out with one finger. Like,
You got one ET
it counts.
finger.
It counts.
Yeah, and they're like, "Dude, you can't do that."
They enacted the middle finger rule the next year. You have to push it with your middle finger.
Wait, isn't ET's the middle finger?
I thought it's his pointer. Dude, if it's his middle finger, that's crazy. He goes, "Fuck you," and it's like this long and it's glowing. God damn.
Fuck you, bitch.
That'd be so sick, dude.
I'm not wearing a fucking dress, you bitch.
Yeah, he was probably so mad, dude.
Fuck yeah.
He was basically like an autistic guy, and they just put him in a dress. Like,
Yeah, he's like Elon Bust. Did
Doge.
you guys watch the Trump speech last night?
I
A
watched
little
it,
bit, yeah. It was
watched
cool.
some coverage of it,
It was
and then Bernie
fucking insane.
Bernie comes out right after it. And is like,
I'll give a better speech.
he goes. I don't know. I did the impression of it when I said he goes, but he goes, 90-minute speech, not one mention of healthcare. We're losing this war. We're like, Bernie, you're the only one fighting a war anymore, dude. Nobody's fighting this war. Dude.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. What he
I love how
should.
they kept flashing to the people in the audience that were holding up signs that were like, no, or like, faggot, fuck you.
I
And
know.
it's just like, god damn,
It's like
dude, what
turning
the
into
fuck?
the Gong Show or
They just
some
keep
shit.
showing like
Yeah,
Ilhan Omar, and she just looks like sad. They just keep flashing the camera to her. She's like, fuck, dude, I don't even want to fucking be here right now, dude.
Yeah, you just like green screen like a cell phone store around her kiosk.
She's like, it's the goddamn first day of Ramadan. I can't be dealing with this shit.
Yeah, damn. Ramen Yadan. But Bernie should, one, change his middle name to Mac. And two, if he really cared about healthcare to like get the image going, he should rock a Nelly Band-Aid.
That is fire.
And then just only
bring it
talk about
back.
healthcare?
He goes, I got
You're an
this
old guy with Band-Aids all over your
He
face?
goes, I went to the hospital and I got this for free.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful nation.
Yeah, exactly.
that's,
Way to promote it.
that's fire, dude.
Yeah, dude. So Bernie fucking
People don't
Nelly.
even put band-aids on their face anymore, dude. They put those little
Yeah.
stars and shit on them when they have acne.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So,
That shit
yeah.
freaks me out because I've always had like a weird sensory thing. Like when I was a kid, when people would put like stickers on their face, I would like want to vomit.
For real?
Like, don't put stickers on
What?
your face. That shit is disgusting. Just don't like stuff
Disgusting.
on me, dude. I don't use lotion. None of it, dude.
Yeah.
I don't want to be wet, dude. It's fucking gross.
Yeah, I don't wash my face or anything. Fuck.
I wash my face with water. But lotion's
Only with
nasty,
piss,
dude.
dude, yeah.
Like putting lotion. The idea of putting lotion on my feet is like I'd rather kill myself than put lotion on my feet, dude.
For real? I gotta start using lotion, I guess. I don't know. I got ringworm on my foot for like 3 months now. I gotta get some antifungal cream. I got a red circle. It looks like that bitch on the side of my
You
foot.
step in a puddle.
I don't know what I did.
My mom always told me if you step in a puddle, you could get ringworm. So
I don't know, man.
Yeah, barefoot shit.
I don't even know what ringworm is. I just know when kids got it, you were like, that kid is fucking disgusting.
Well,
The
because
skin
it
fungus.
grows in poop, I'm pretty sure, or whatever.
Oh, it does. Does it?
I think it does. Like it's like
No.
comes out in
No,
fecal
you just
matter.
made
everywhere.
up.
Rotavirus is.
It's like that or cum or something. Yeah. It's
No,
really...
it's not. That's right.
Yeah. It's the mixture of the both of them. That's
Right.
No, because it's
You
huge.
have to stand in it for a really long
You
time.
have to stand and poop and cum for 20 minutes at least to get ringworm. That's crazy.
Dude,
You did that,
yeah.
dude. That's crazy.
3
I
months.
had to
Judging you,
go.
though. We listen, we don't judge, you know?
It's whatever, bro. I had to go. So. No, but it's really popping.
I had to go.
No, my little
Saying
sister.
I had to go, like, so that you have to come is crazy. Like, bro, nature called.
Yep.
You're like, did you just jerk off in the work bathroom? You're like, bro, when nature calls, you can't really.
Yeah. No, my little sister got it because my homeboy jumped in a pool and he didn't cut his toenails. Cut my little sister's temple on her birthday with his toenail, dude. Jackknifed on her fucking head.
That's devious.
Yep. And then she got ringworm on her face. I got impetigo on my face, which is like another form of ringworm. It's kind of like ringworm, but it's like a scab.
Damn, how much piss and shit were you guys standing in? Holy
Yeah.
fuck, dude.
Imagine growing your toenails out
Just
as
a couple pig pens, dude.
grow your toenails out as a weapon. Weaponized toenail.
You got to cut
Hell
your
yeah.
shoes like that.
You spin kick and slit.
Honestly,
somebody's throat,
you
dude.
could probably make somebody like second guess if you took a nasty toe and like stuck it at them, but they were trying to like rob you or something. I guess they'd probably just fuck you up, but still.
Like, look at this, bitch.
Yeah,
You're
like I feel like it
don't-
would do like it
Never
would.
mind. You don't have. You obviously don't have any money or anything valuable.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
Right, but you could clear a train cart seat for yourself. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
like put your foot at somebody and they'll just
Stick it
they
up to like a
leave.
pregnant woman and be like, "Look at this."
It's like reverse spurs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or if you cut all your toenails, grew them out real long, then cut them and then made spurs out of your toenails. And you called them organic spurs.
Just I would never wear a spur because I walk super silently, and that's kind of like my main skill.
Hell yeah.
Well, I used to wear, you remember when everyone used to wear that little, what's that fucking little mountain clip thing?
A carabiner.
Carabiner?
Whoa, chill.
Oh, like the lanyard thing. Yeah, yeah.
No. It's
I'm pretty
Put
sure
your keys
Kara's
on
white,
it,
first
though.
of all, but
that. Yeah, I used to wear that. I used to wear one of those on my thing. Bro, you're not silent at all walking around one of those. So I used to get
this goes into my pocket. I'm talking about my feet, dude.
I know, but I'm saying though, I used to have that on my belt loop, and I get so high at my buddy's house when we record music, and I would just pace, and he's like, "Bro, you gotta stop doing that. Like, you're giving me anxiety." You know,
Sure.
just pace in his living room, like, what the fuck am I gonna write?
What'd you write? Zeros and ones.
Yeah,
Down, 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 down. You're like, but it's polyrhythmic, dude. You don't understand.
Polly, dude, it's by.
I'm playing in 17/9 right now, dude. You won't even get this time sig, bro.
What fuck, bro? I don't even know what to talk about. I don't know anything about time. I don't like it, bro. It pisses me
Yeah.
off. I think it ended in 2012. Yo, did you see that dumb bitch who's climbing the pyramid? Everyone's freaking out at the Yucatan Peninsula. Those like Mexican pyramids, shit like that. Never, but I guess up until like 10 years ago, you could climb up them and they were fine. Everyone's like, it's disrespectful, and they're like, the only reason they stopped is because people like drunk motherfuckers just falling down.
Oh my god.
Where they used to pretty much behead people. It's pretty much like a fucking satanic little
Why are they freaking out that she's climbing it?
pagan portal. Because there's some fucking drunk bitch at the top, like, woo, and they're like, that's so disrespectful.
party,
But it's
dude.
only white people showing up to that shit, anyways.
Yeah, I know.
And plus, like, 150 years ago, the shit was covered, like, overgrown. You know what I mean? Like, it was
Mhm.
Europeans that came and were like, hey, I think that is something. And then we, you know what I mean? Like, you ever see, I think there's like mountains in China that are probably pyramids.
Got some shit on them.
Yeah.
Gotta get Whitey in there, dude. Get him on the
We're the only ones
ground.
that do anything good with society.
God damn, dude.
Oh shit.
The Japanese do cool stuff. They put like
Yeah, what do they build shit out of fucking paper mache, dude?
no, they put dirty
Paper
panties in
cranes.
vending machines.
Dude, me ripping an M249 through your fucking Shang temple or whatever it is.
That's Chinese, I think.
Nah, little Kyoto. I don't know the thing. Kyoto Taco Bell.
As long as you don't shoot up my fucking noodle bar that I see on YouTube all the time, because I got to go there one day.
What?
Yeah,
There's this
I will say
chill-ass
the
noodle
Japanese
bar.
make the
Yeah,
best
right. Dude,
video
Tim pulls out his little
food
soft
blogs.
wiener and he goes, "This is a noodle bar." Ooh, you're so gross,
It's in
dude. You teabag your own soup, dude, just to get attention.
It's this dope ass noodle bar in
Get that?
Japan. First of all, the first part of it is you go into like this little place and sit silently. I don't think I could do that. I'm like a
Mhm.
fucking TikTok kid. Like I'm like a Gen Z guy. I couldn't sit silently for like 30 minutes and wait for them to call my name.
What do you mean?
You sit there and then you go to like it's like at a waterfall and there's like a metal chute and they give you like a cup of broth and the noodles come down like cold and you grab them with chopsticks and you dip them in your broth and it's all you can eat until you run out of broth.
What?
All it
Yeah.
takes is one guy above you to fucking hock a lube.
No, dude, you got to be respectful about it. That's the thing.
No respect society.
You can't be fucking.
Can't be fucking Mr. India in there.
You can't
Treat that shit like it's Mumbai, dude. There's just trash.
You go.
You go, it's a fucking Dorito wrapper. You go, oh shit, and you're like, you see them when they eat noodles. They eat so fast.
They're
like,
sitting there. They're like.
so you're trying to like. Do you ever watch them at their family dinners, where it's like the dad? They like the second they pick up one dish, everyone just fights over it. You ever see that?
No.
It's insane. It's no manners at all. No table
They
manners.
sit the Indian guy at the top of the chute and he's like, "Where's the bathroom in this place?" He just shits on it. Damn, that's insane, dude.
Yeah, that honestly doesn't sound like an ideal spot for me. Just because I suck dick at chopsticks, so I wouldn't eat anything. Right? You have to
Can't do
grab them.
chopsticks?
No, I mean like a
You
little.
look like you eat dino nuggets and
Bro, I
holds
eat
a fork
Chinese.
like this.
I don't. I don't caveman fork it. No, I
Yeah.
just like forks though. Like just yeah.
Yeah, fork is.
It's superior, but yeah, I try. I do it. I try to fucking do it, but I'm just dog shit.
I'm so fire at fucking chopsticks, dude.
Dude, I could grab a fly.
I'm pretty ambidextrous with them.
Hell yeah.
Grab a fly, eat it.
Got your dick.
Got your dick. See?
Hell yeah.
What's good? What do you like sushi?
Fuck yeah. I do.
So you probably have parasites.
Probably. Fuck it, dude.
Think so? Have you ever done? Will you
If
do
they
a,
help me lose
will you
weight.
do a
I'm with
parasite
it.
cleanse?
I guess so. What do I have to do?
Fuck ton of Adderall and laxatives.
Do you see them come out?
I think so,
I don't want to see that, so I'll just leave them in there.
dude.
If I see it, it becomes real.
Doesn't Tim? I think Tim's got the biggest worm inside of him.
Yeah, I got a
Of all
giant.
That's why his poops are all normal and
Yeah.
shit, bro.
The worm is eating all the bad shit out of it. It keeps me healthy. Dude.
Like, it keeps all the bad stuff inside of you, though.
No, it's in the worm.
That's inside. Yeah,
The worm's not
Damn.
being digested. It's the worm's fine.
it's crazy, dude. If all of us are just a giant peach and we just have like a little James and
Yeah.
the other shit in there.
Hell yeah, dude. The spider
Yeah,
chick.
I want to do a parasite cleanse, a lymph node drainage.
How do you do that?
Dude, this shit sounds
I mean, just,
dangerous.
like push your lymph nodes.
Yeah, that does sound
That's
very
how
dangerous.
you harden them, bro.
Huh?
I know the sinus.
Squeeze the fuck out of your lymph nodes.
I want to do that thing where you just blow water through your nose and all the snot comes out your other
Oh, Nutty
nostril.
Pot. Sean has one, bro. He's
Yeah,
obsessed
those
with it.
Those are good.
Nah,
Oh,
me,
he's-
dude. That's
I
like
can never
half,
breathe out of my nose. It's
I
probably
don't
so
like that,
good.
bro. It's like half drowning.
I know, but I can never breathe out of my nose, and it sounds.
Just go in the
fire.
ocean. Do you go in the ocean or are you scared of it?
I'll just spray galaxy gas into my nose and let it blow out the other side.
That or you could hit a Newport. That'll probably clear it out. I used to do that all the time.
Oh hell yeah! I do use those Vicks inhalers a lot.
Ooh, do you remember doing that on MDMA?
Oh yeah, but I just use them anyway.
People would flip them around and blow them in your eyes. They go, and you go,
You go, "Ah, I
"Ow."
can't see, but it's cool. It's awesome.
Yep. You piss on a rag and then you freeze it. And then you go, yo, this feels super good. And you push it into someone's face.
Feel this. Like, dude, it smells awful. How much asparagus did you eat, dude?
Dude, I'm fucking stinky piss maxing all
Stinky piss.
times.
Are you back to? Are you drinking pickle juice again?
I'm not drinking pickle juice, but I will eat a pickle. I love pickles. 0 calories.
Yeah, just drink the juice. Drink black coffee. Mix-
Asparagus.
Mix the black coffee with the pickle juice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, can I get a black coffee with a pickleback shooter?
Dude, my piss used to, you know that fuck, what was it? The cereals like Golden Bears or whatever. It's like the oats.
Grams.
Maybe it was, but it's cereal.
Golden Grams.
It was like these oats
The
things,
Grammys.
but they're Honey Smacks. That was like the cheap version
Honey
of it.
Smacks, Golden Grammy Teddies.
My piss would smell exactly like Honey Smacks. Like
That can't be good.
It was crazy. I would go to the urinal. I'd be like, dude, what the? It smells like sugar.
Crazy. He's got,
You ever
he's
meet
got
a
the
guy-
weird kids huffing his piss.
You ever meet a guy when he farts, it smells like weed?
No.
I knew this guy when he farted.
Yeah,
I swear to
right,
God,
dude.
it
I'm
smelled
not hanging
good.
out with you and your gay buddies.
I swear to God, when he farted,
Just
it would smell
boofing
like
weed in his
Ew.
ass.
Ew.
I think he just smoked so much weed that his fart smelled like weed.
Nah, do you ever open up
I'm
a
just-
Heineken and it smells like weed sometimes?
That's just hops. Hops kind of smells like weed.
When I used to drink and drive, I would crack one of them bitches over and
When
be like,
you
who lit up a
used to.
blunt? I wasn't drunk, though. It would be
We'd
like, get
never
off
do
work,
that,
you
dude.
grab your first one on the way home.
Dude, I
crack
saw
that
a
bitch
video-
open.
I saw a video a couple months ago. It was like from the 80s, and it was like people outraged that.
Oh, they were pissed off that you
they were
couldn't drink
banning
and
drinking
drive.
and driving. Yeah, he's like, you're telling me after 12 hours of hard labor, I can't have 16 beers in my car on the way home. I live 10 minutes away. Like, holy shit, dude!
It is, to be honest.
I can't run over the local fucking quarterback and kill everyone. Kill the town hero.
No, they took an inch, dude, and they ran a mile, dude.
I know.
Should have never gave him that inch, dude.
Who?
The fucking feds.
And it would count the spins.
I don't.
Man.
I don't fuck with no dick spinning shit, dude. I took my mom to go see Bruno in theaters.
Oh yeah, the dick talking.
Bro, it was a nightmare.
Bruno.
We had to walk out, bro. Me and my mom. I thought it was gonna be funny. I thought it was gonna be Borat, and then it turns out the Gaby was funny. But dude, he's a Mossad agent too.
My
I forget what his name is, but he's a Mossad.
Sacha Baron Cohen or whatever.
Heavy Mossad agent, bro.
my stepmom,
Funny
and,
up
my
Mossad
stepmom and
A
dad.
lot of funniness, a lot of Hollywood, a lot of everything. They've sunk their little octopus tentacles onto everything.
My dad and stepmom brought us to see Borat when it came out, and they walked out.
Yeah.
They
I
did.
mean, the beginning, I think they cut it from the movie where he's like showing his son's dick and stuff, and he's like, he's hung like a moose. Aren't you?
No, it was like the part where he's like rolling around naked with the fat guy in the hotel.
Oh my God. Well, they made it that far. Fuck yeah.
Stepmom was like, I can't watch this anymore.
She tried,
Yeah.
My
dude.
dad was like laughing the whole time. He's like, I guess I got to go too. So
Your
just sat-
stepdad? Or your
No,
real
my dad and my stepmom
Okay.
at the time.
Damn. Yeah, he tried to blow Ron Paul and Bruno.
That's awesome.
Yeah, dude. He tried to get naked in front of him.
Dude, Ron Paul was a goat when we were younger. You know, he was like the right's Bernie Sanders, I guess. I don't really know anything about any one thing, but
Fuck yeah.
does it look all right?
Chill. Everything we do is so fire. It's incomparable, incomprehensibly.
Hey, when they make, you guys ever seen the Ratatouille movies?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Did
I thought there was only
did they
one.
make a sequel?
I don't think so.
They should and just call it Ratatouille, but just spell it TWO.
Damn, don't let them hear you say that, dude. They'll take that idea from you quick.
I know, dude. I got such a Disney mind.
They'll snatch that idea up from you, dude. I used to think that the government was listening to me because I would come up with these ideas and then they would like make shit out of it. But it was like, I was just retarded. I'd be like,
My girlfriend
Bro,
does that.
imagine kids, but they're spies. And then like Spy Kids came out and I was like, fuck, dude. I can't believe they took Spy Kids from me, dude.
That would be crazy if there were third eye spies taking your dreams and being like, yo, let's make these in the movie.
Tim's got another one, dude. He's
You-
talking in the shower.
Do you guys believe in like weird psychic abilities?
No, I don't.
Do you?
I want to,
I'm
but
a
think
fucking
that-
cynic. I'm
Do
a
you think the
skeptic.
government believes that people might possess weird psychic abilities?
Yeah, I think that's what the whole
So how-
fucking.
men who stare at goats,
They gave
right?
people LSD to try to
Yeah.
unlock psychic abilities and
Well, that's
shit.
what I'm saying. Is how much money do you think? Like, I'm just saying. Like, think about a third world.
How much money do you
like a-
think you could make if you had psychic abilities?
No,
dude?
like a third world psychic ability like department. You know what I mean? It's just like
Sean's just trying to.
because have you seen those kids, the black kids?
Are you just thinking if you could get like 10 grand, you could start one of
That's
these
what,
things?
that's what
Is
he's
that what you're
trying to do.
how
He's
much
trying
mon-
to
How much do you think it would cost to like
well, have you
just
guys?
hypothetically start one of those?
trying to go to a fucking African country and
He's trying
start
to go to-
a
Oh, yeah,
fucking
'cause have you
government
seen-
program.
Have you seen on TikTok?
He's
this-
trying to go to Lagos and give
Yeah.
children LSD and see if they can fucking move cows with their minds.
Well, have you seen TikTok? The black kids who like fold tinfoil and they go, and they just like it's just wind. It's like force and it moves it, and they're like, dude, I'm getting stronger.
I used to do that, dude. I used to fucking
No, but these
throw
guys are like,
Kamehamehas
yeah,
underwater.
but these guys are like 19 and they're really believing like in technical.
Are they
not
like
technical-
are they black nerds? Are they like anime black kids?
They're like half that, half hood, I think.
Dude, that's the best combo.
Yeah.
They're like, bro, I will fucking, I'll put the fucking, I'll pull the blicky out if you say shit about Goku again. Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck, dude?
That's what sucks about they turned like woke used to be like spiritual. You know what I mean? It wasn't mean that you were gay.
Yeah, it meant you were a black Israelite, which is so gas, dude.
Dude, that's all I've ever wanted to be, dude.
No, dude, and you're not black or an Israelite, so you kind of got double fucked there.
I know. I got bent over the fucking barrel. We saw them in Tampa, dude, and I didn't want to get called a fucking faggot by them, so we avoided them.
Who?
The Black Israelites, those are like my
Oh.
heroes.
Across the street.
They
They're
hate
having
me
the
though,
greatest
dude.
day.
I like how you said them like they were a band or something. Like we
We
saw
went-
them in Tampa, dude. It was fucking-
We went to see Matt McCusker and we went to like the sickest burger bar and had like burger flights with like delicious like fucking I don't even know crazy burgers with like fucking prosciutto on them and like fucking Havarti cheese and all kinds of fancy shit. And then like we're walking back towards the venue and he's like, "Bro, we got to cross the street." And I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "There's Black Israelites up there, dude. I cannot get called a faggot today. It's gonna ruin my whole day."
yeah.
I respect them way too much, dude.
Damn, I was gonna say I felt like you would get on the level with them. Like
I
they
do.
might
I'm
let
on
you
their level,
in.
but they're not on. They don't see me as equal.
They wouldn't. No.
Yeah,
Yeah. So.
They probably would have punched me.
right.
Yeah. Dude, have you ever seen them like punch a white chick? It's fucking so funny.
Yeah, they just punch white chicks, dude.
Damn, I'm not getting this on my algorithm. I gotta check it.
Oh, my algorithm's crazy illegal, dude. But thanks to Elon Musk, we are. He's such a fucking dork, dude.
I know he's the worst.
You know what's going harder than anything right now? The JD Vance face memes, all the
I know,
edits.
it's so funny. He looks like a Cabbage
Have you ever
Patch
seen all
Kid.
them? The
I need to
JD
look
baby
them up.
face
He
memes.
was talking about the Modoc one.
Oh, dude, there's so many.
T-Dog was dropping bits at his fucking speech, bro.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, and we're gonna pass a law that's saying that you can't use deepfake. And he's like, and if you don't mind, once that law's passed, I'm gonna use it for myself. Nobody gets treated worse on the internet than I do. And I'm like, dude, this is so gas, bro.
Oh yeah, when he was naming, he's like, $8 million to make mice transgender,
yeah.
and then he's like, $9 million to go to West Africa. No one even knows what that is.
Bro, what's crazy is my dad falls asleep with his phone on like full volume because he's deaf as fuck. And it'll just play like whatever TikTok he was watching on repeat, and it's usually like some dumb liberal shit. It's like, yeah, and they're giving Hamas $9 trillion for 6-year-olds gender reassignment surgeries and all kinds of other shit. And I'm like, what, dude? What the fuck?
That's pretty
But
cool.
no, it just plays super loud.
Loops?
Yeah, it'll just loop like a Trump is the devil thing, like over and over
Oh,
again.
your stepdad?
Yeah.
Damn, dude, and he's got a bed in the living room. That's crazy.
He just sleeps on the couch. He falls asleep. His phone's on his chest. It's on full volume, and it's just looping like
Damn, he's
Okay.
high as fuck.
what?
You smoke weed still?
Yeah, but he just sleeps like an hour at a time, and then he'll just wake back up and he'll be on his phone again,
Damn, dude, he's
scrolling lib shit, and then he'll just fall back asleep and just scroll lib shit some more. It's insane.
that's crazy. He's like Prickle Tesla, dude.
Yeah, and he argues with people on Facebook still. I think he's like the
Nice.
last bastion of that.
That's like boomer fun is getting banned on Facebook. It's like saying some crazy shit and then being like, fucking Zuck took me out, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
Zuck the cuck, shut me up.
I'm
they
locked
always
down
say
for
I'm
a
back
week.
from Facebook jail, dude.
I got canceled, dude. Yeah, they're
I
like,
can't even say that I'm gonna kill the president anymore, dude. What does this country come to?
Yeah, dude, it's like yelling the N word at a Burger King, and then you're like, yeah, they try to shut down freedom of speech.
Yeah,
it's
dude.
like, dude, you are out of control.
I love people that take freedom of speech too far. That shit is so funny. Dude. Like, I can say whatever I want. It's a free country. It's like, no, you can't like threaten to fucking murder someone or throw acid in their face just because they fucking left the pickles on your Whopper Jr., dude. Like, that's not what freedom of speech is. Like, this is
Yeah.
a private establishment.
Yeah, but
Even though it's
I
pretty
am,
badass to do that, though.
yeah, I'm a fan of hurling slurs as much as anyone, but
Yeah, yeah. As much as the next guy.
threatening a guy who makes $8 a fucking hour and obviously doesn't give a fuck. either.
So crazy.
yeah.
That's like when I quit Applebee's, bro. I drained fucking both fryers, and the oil catcher thing could only hold enough for one. It just overflowed in the back. I
Oh
was like,
my!
well, I did not give a
God.
fuck about that job.
Damn, you fucked that.
Yeah, in the middle of a fucking dinner rush on a Friday night, bro. They're freaking out on me, bro. All the black shit from the because we fry our own chips. All this black shit's like sticking to the chips, and they're like screaming at me. They're like, "These chips are bad. You got to remake them." And I'm like, "The fryer's dirt. Like,
Right,
did
the
anyone clean the
oils,
fryer today?" And they're
yeah.
like, "No, we sent Dougie home early." You know what I mean? And it's a dude who trained me, and everyone loves this guy. He gets fucking employee of the month. I get shit on, work all the shitty. That's what sucks about restaurants is if you suck at a restaurant, they throw you on all the busiest shifts.
Right.
So then
All
it's
the
just,
shittiest
yeah, it's just
ones.
nightmare city.
Was Dougie like half retarded?
Nah, he is pretty cool, but
I feel like half retarded people always get employee of the month at fucking restaurants like that, dude.
yeah. So, well, he wasn't employee of the month. The only time actually that is funny that you say that. The employee of the month was this old ass crackhead ass black dude. He worked at Steak and Shake somewhere else, and Applebee's, and he would walk to all 3 of them on foot, bro.
I know so
he
many
would
dudes like that.
Bust his ass, bro, like crazy. But he would get me to fry him shrimp, right? I would fry him shrimp, and then he
Yeah.
would coat his pocket with paper towels, and he would load his pocket with paper towels, and then he would try to give shrimp to like any server that was
Hot
like
servers.
mid. They were
Hot
mid.
servers, yeah.
He would try to give them
Pocket shrimp?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were like, like get the fuck out
Like,
of
why
here.
didn't he come out with a tray and be like, hey, I got
Yeah.
some shrimp?
But my buddy Eric was
It's
like,
like, here
"Fat
for
Girls
you.
are like, I'll take one. He's like, get the fuck out of here, bitch.
well, no, dude, he's a fan of that.
That's why he hit him. That's why he hit him.
But he did do the dude. He used to do the coolest shit though. He got me with it one time and it sucked. But he would everyone smoked Crippy and shit like that back then, and he would sell regs, bro. And he would throw regs at your foot and he'd be like, pick that shit up, pick that shit up. You'd pick it up and he'd be like, all right, man, you got me payday. And then, like walk back inside and you're like, fuck, dude, it's like brown ass dirt weed. You're like, fuck, dude, I gotta pay this guy.
That's
But yeah,
so
bro.
hard,
So I
though.
just fucking drank both those bitches and walked the fuck out, bro. I was like, fuck this job sucks anyways.
That sucks, dude. The manager probably killed himself that night.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck him, dude. He could have fucking sucked on both my nuts, dude. I would fucking just hang out in the bathroom.
You think he had-
I mean, just get so high, just sit in a stall at a bathroom and just be like, this sucks.
Dude, I remember the restaurant shit where you're like, yeah, I got a shit. And you,
Dude,
just sit-
you get stuck closing on Friday nights, bro. You just gotta. Oh, I hated
you
it.
always go, I got a shit, and then you just sit in the bathroom for like an hour.
Yep.
You're like, sorry, man, I had bubble guts. Shit was crazy.
Yeah.
When you're just literally sitting there, like staring at the wall, like,
And I did suck at it, and I just got stuck on fry, bro. You get stuck on fry and at Applebee's, bro. Everything's fried, dude. And just my whole screen would just be so in red, and people just 4 different people yelling at me, and I would be like, y'all think I give a fuck? I was a horrible, you know.
Oh my god. At least you're getting financially fucking free now with the crypto, dude.
I love being
No,
a
I'm
bad
fucking
employee.
like, dude, I'm down like 90%.
Oh no, it's
Fuck.
bad.
It's so bad.
Dude, I just heard a story about some person like apparently got robbed at gunpoint for their crypto or whatever. Did you hear
Moth or
about the
whatever, that Reddit
Amaranth
chick?
girl? Yeah. But now people are saying like maybe the story's fake or whatever.
Might be fake, but supposedly they didn't. They came in. She ran off, tweeted that she was getting robbed. Her husband.
That's what I'm gonna do if I'm
that
getting
she was
robbed. I'm
tweeting.
gonna tweet.
She ran them into a building next door, and supposedly the husband popped off a few shots and caught him. So I don't know. That sounds like this is probably a story the husband made up to make himself look cool.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, my fat titty wife was getting robbed at gunpoint.
He
for
goes, I
$20 million
definitely-
in crypto. We lured them into an abandoned building. Like, dude, you have $20 million. Why are you living near an abandoned building for one?
He goes, I definitely wasn't hiding in the closet, pissing and shitting myself the
Yeah.
entire time, dude.
Yeah, he probably set it up.
Yeah, he said, yeah. Like,
and then he turned on them.
like
he yellow bellied
who was
them.
it, Pelosi or somebody?
Oh yeah, her husband
Yeah.
and the gay kid with his underwear and a hammer.
Yeah. No, I wasn't fucking the kid. He brought a hammer in. Like, I don't. The hammer wasn't involved in our weird sex play at all.
Yeah.
That's where I was curious. Like, do people like is that a thing? Like, are people getting robbed like that with their crypto and like they can just take your phone and like send themselves 100 Bitcoin or whatever?
It's kind of hard like that because that'd be like someone being able to do that with your bank app on your phone.
Like Apple Pay, like drain your card kind of shit.
So you could do the same thing.
It sounds like it'd be a pain in the ass, like
Trump
having
did
a
announce
gun.
that he's going to make the strategic reserve in the first crypto that he said, XRP boy.
Oh
I
shit!
might be crazy rich, dude. Who knows? You know what I mean? I could be looking back on a year from now and be
You
like,
guys might be
I should've
getting
bought
completely
more.
baited, though.
we might be fucked. I'm already fucked on so many of them, dude. I
Might
have
be
like,
getting
I
baited
have
by
like
the
20
feds. bro.
coins and they're all down like 90%.
They're like, these fucking dumbasses think they're gonna have some type of financial freedom,
Damn,
and they just fucking make XRP like super legit, and then they just shut it the fuck down.
Or I could see them like
Biggest rug pull of all
leading
time.
everybody out. Like it just keeps going low, and they go, now it's official. And we were able to like stay in the market and buy a bunch, but everyone else had to just fucking leave.
Yeah,
or
they're gonna
something.
find a way to game the shit.
Wait till fucking groceries get cheap again thanks to Trump, and then we're gonna be like, wait, we got rugged on groceries. They're cheap now. I bought them when they were expensive.
Yo, bro, I was shorting eggs for years.
Yeah. Fuck, man, I'm back to eating so many eggs. It sucks, dude. Eggs are like cool for a week, and then after that, you're like, oh,
Yeah, they can get old fast.
they get sold so fast.
That's why you eat steak with them. You gotta eat
And I get
steak
the
with them.
expensive ass eggs too. I get I forget what they're called, but they're the most expensive eggs.
They're good when you eat steak with them, though.
Yeah, or a little like hot sauce that kind of mixes it up.
Yeah,
sometimes.
ketchup, anything. Throw some. Yeah, make an omelet. I've believe me, I've cooked an egg every fucking way, dude. I'll fucking drink them bitches. My
You ever eat like
eyeballs.
100-year egg where they like buried under the
Yeah.
ground for 100
I
years.
don't even know where to find that, dude. And hell no,
I think it's
dude.
like the
Yeah.
Philippines or
Lagos,
something.
Nigeria.
They give you like it's like the bird has a beak and shit.
Oh,
and you,
that's
like,
nasty as
you
fuck.
just
I
like
don't-
peel it out and then like gobble it like a
Nah.
fucking.
Eat the fucking bird.
It's like that one meal that Anthony Bourdain, you eat it with a like a napkin towel thing over your head because
you're
it's
so
shame from
shamed.
God,
Yeah.
and like it's still like a half like solidified or whatever.
like eating-
over. So it's the beak and stuff like that cuts your cheek, so part of the blood from your own mouth like adds
Flavors
to the
it.
flavor. But yeah, that's probably why he fucking killed himself, bro.
That ain't food, bro. That's
Right.
that's some
the
fucked up
nightmares
shit.
of
That's
eating.
mental gymnastics
God's
to be like the blood in your
forbid.
mouth. It's good for the flavor, right? And you're like, I guess it tastes less like dead baby chicken.
Yeah, you go. Yeah, I eat her pussy once a month, dude. It's the blood in the mouth makes it taste.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, blood tastes great, dude. Blood tastes fucking nasty, bro.
Yeah, that's big vampire trying to sell you
yeah,
shit.
yeah. Blood's fucking gross, dude.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude. I
fucking
remember
hate blood.
being a little kid and dude, my homeboy peeling a scab off me and him peeling his scab and trying to make us touch scabs to be like blood brothers.
What kind of nasty fusion dance is that?
I didn't do it because it was this fucking kid. There was a kid
Yeah,
who
but
like
they used to
trying to
show
give
it
you
in movies.
AIDS,
They used to
bro.
like people
No.
would cut their hand and then they would cut their other hand and they would like shake hands. And they're like,
Yeah.
"We're blood
Oh.
brothers now," and they're like,
yeah, that's
no
what,
wonder there was a fucking AIDS pandemic, dude.
yeah, that's what he tried doing to me, bro. And he was a kid who would eat bugs and shit, and he was always the fastest at the mile run.
Hell yeah. Instead of blood brothers.
The kid
you
who was
guys
always
are-
the fastest at the mile run was always a creep. His name was like Travis or
He was a
something weird.
freak,
It's
dude.
like a sharp name, like James.
Oh my god, Travis is
Travis
such a
is?
freak name, dude.
Hell yeah.
Travis is such a freak name, dude. Travis was always the kid that could like burp the alphabet.
Or the kid that flipped the eyelids.
Yeah.
Yep.
God, weirdest smells come from those guys, dude.
Hell yeah, dude. They like draw tits too early in life. Like
Yeah.
if you're 5 and drawing only
Yeah.
tits,
Oh yeah.
that's crazy. That's middle school drawings.
Dude, I tried so hard to draw a hot chick and it never looked
Oh.
good.
Yeah, like a hot ass Android 17.
Yeah. You just
guys-
trace and then I would trace and then draw like leave the chest off
Huge
and just draw
gazongas.
gazongas on it. I'm like, bro, I feel like, you know,
Did you ever get in trouble for drawing illicit shit in school?
yeah, I got expelled.
You got expelled?
Yeah.
dude.
what a segue.
This kid ruined his life.
I got expelled.
Bro.
I was doing some
What
creative
did you
writing.
draw? The holic? Like, what did you draw?
I drew an
bro?
AK.
An AK?
Yeah.
Just a gun?
Yeah, I drew a gun.
Oh my
When
god.
I was like writing, I was like, yeah,
He wrote a manifesto.
no, it wasn't really a manifesto. It was just like, this is how we could bring down. Wait, okay, maybe it was a manifesto.
Yeah, bro, it's so funny. We can cut that if you want. That's so
I'm
funny.
sorry.
I don't care.
You're
I'm
like,
already
yeah.
expelled for it. I don't.
Yeah,
give a shit.
dude. Yeah.
No, because I had
That
one of my
turned him into a long
What are
life
they-
of riding scooters.
Are they gonna
and
let me
eating
back into
Xanax.
Atlantic High School at 33 years old? They're like, bro, you've been absolved. Like, you can come back, finish your senior
Ooh,
year.
dude, if you came back as a teacher,
That would be sick as fuck,
There you
dude.
go.
And then
you,
some
go, you
other
thought you
kid.
pussies can keep me out,
Yeah.
but I'm back, and I'm back for the puss.
Yeah, I'm drawing guns again. I'm like, let this
On the
fucking-
chalkboard.
I draw a gun and I put, try something. I draw a gun on the chalkboard and I go, try something, dude.
Atlantic High School does look like you
I'm
could get
strapped,
shot.
bro.
What's crazy is Atlantic High School. Have you guys ever been? You live in Deltona. Have you seen Atlantic High School?
Yeah.
Go look at Pine Ridge.
Pine Ridge,
It's the same
Same
thing.
the
exact
exact
school.
same layout, except the teal color that it is slightly off tint.
Yeah.
It's like a slightly different teal.
Yeah, it's like a minter.
The exact courtyard and everything they're the same layout. They built them
They're
at the same.
both just. I feel like shithole schools.
I was gonna say it's like they knew that these schools were gonna be shitty, so they built
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, they go. These are the schools that are like in higher learning or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
it was
this is-
okay. It
This
wasn't
is
that
the school
bad.
where teachers get their ass beat by
This has a daycare available.
I go, it's not that bad, and you say it's where teachers get their ass beat. I do remember a big riot. I remember this big riot happening, and I'm watching. You know, I'm kind of on the outskirts of it, and I see like, I think her name was like Mrs. Jackson or something. Like,
for real.
yeah, she was for real, and she was kind of like hood, so nobody like fucked with her because she was like, she would be really mean if you got in trouble, and she'd be hood about it. So like, then you take it seriously. Like, if a white bitch is mean to you in school, you're like, fuck you, bitch, I fucking hate you. But if like a hood black chick is mean to you in school, like a teacher, you're like, oh shit, she's serious, bro. She'll hit me
Yeah.
with her fucking shoe.
Mhm.
So there's this big riot going on, and she's like trying to break it up, and I just see a kid launch off like the weird concrete stage in the middle of the courtyard, and like Chuck Liddell fucking Superman punch the back of her head, dude.
That's so fire, dude.
It was so sick, dude.
Yeah, I
High
swear.
school was so
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, we had a riot at my school. Yeah, we had an anthrax. Yeah.
High school was
School
so
there
sick.
was fucking fire. We had the anthrax scare when I was in middle school.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, we had probably one riot at my school.
Yeah, that was in Florida, right? I don't know if it was Atlantic, but the like last year that like huge autistic black kid like body slammed that teacher. You
Oh yeah,
remember?
over a Nintendo Switch. But I would have beat that bitch's ass too if she would have took my video games.
That's true. I used to play PSP at school. I would like play Star Wars Battlefront under the desk.
Hell yeah.
I'd be like flying ships and like fighting people and stuff under the desk, bro. It was so sick. Didn't matter, dude. I got through school strictly testing.
Yeah.
Any class that like had a like they're like home projects are 60% of the grade. I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna like not do that. And I would just the whole semester I would just like sleep at my desk and shit because I knew I was gonna fail the class regardless.
Yeah. I fucked up. I've probably talked about this before, but I fucking in 7th grade we had the FCAT or whatever, and I cheated off the kid next to me, and he had a different test.
Dude,
A different Scantron, bro. Bro, they were literally like, bro, you are retarded. You can't read it all.
They go, how did you get 2 questions right out of 75?
Yeah. So I got I went to intermittent.
They were like, do you even speak English?
Yeah, dude, it was like dumb kid reading. And for one, the first day, bro, we go to read, bro. This kid is literally like, to he? And I was like, dude, it was you know what I mean? I was like, what the?
he?
And then our teacher was this old ass lady. Dude, she was so old, bro. She'd be like, well, and she would talk about calories. She'd be like, I know if I'm going to eat cheesecake today, I can't have a slice of pizza.
Like, bitch, this ain't math class.
Yeah, so I was like, what the fuck is going on? But she tried to write she had this poem, and it was like all vegetable references. So it'd be like, let us get married. Da, 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 da. And at the end, it said, it said, we'd make a great couple. And I was like, that's not a vegetable, dude.
It is for me, dude. That's
Yeah,
part of my
dude.
fucking.
So I started burning incense.
That's part of my food pyramid.
Yep.
Weed.
That's when I used to pull a testicle out. And I'd go, oh, does this look cancerous? Yeah, dude.
You ever get somebody with it, like you ever rip in your shorts and you pull like part of your nut skin out and you go, what is this on? Is this gum on my pants?
Yep. Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing, bro.
Funniest bit ever, dude.
Yeah, ripping brains on people.
Dude, just having a nut out is the funniest thing, dude.
It's timeless.
bring it back, dude.
I should.
I don't know if we can these days. We're too old for that.
It's fucking 30
No.
years old.
You gotta
You're
convince
at
your son to do it. We gotta
You're at
pass
a-
it on to the next generation.
You're at a playground. You're like, yo, does this look cancerous?
Fuck yeah.
No, Your Honor, I was showing my nut to the kid as a bit.
Right.
He's like, oh, okay, actually, that's pretty funny. I'm gonna let you off on that.
There you go. I was actually videotaping it for YouTube.
Yeah.
I have a few people who buy this stuff.
The judge goes, did the kid see your dick? And I go, Your Honor, I swear to God, it was just my ball. And he's like, all right, you're good. He lets you go.
Oh, dude, I gotta deal with your honor shit right now, bro. Fuck. I talked to my lawyer today.
Oh, you gonna make a statement?
No, I'm not gonna appear. I don't think. Hopefully not. I got an offer, but I don't think they're showing any evidence. So I think they're trying to.
They
See if
you
we'll
an offer
fold
you
to a
can't
bluff.
refuse.
Oh.
So yeah, I got court sometime soon. I don't want to.
Or you're trying to
Yeah.
poker face the court?
I think they're trying to poker face me, giving me an offer already, and then I go, because I called him. I was like, "What's this shit?" And then he's like, "Let me see the evidence." And I was like, "Because you told me they have an offer." I was like, "Did we ever get the evidence?" Because it's like, you know what I mean? They submitted evidence. And he's like, "Let me check." And I was like, "This motherfucker ain't done shit for me yet, dude. This sucks." And then he looked and he goes, "All they've sitting here is your ticket." I go, "I gave you my ticket. I let you scan the ticket." And
Oh shit, here it is, bro.
yeah, it's the scroll, dog.
God damn.
And they and then he told me their offer. I don't want to talk too much about it. And then I was like, "But they don't have any evidence?" And he's like, "Actually," you know, it's like I was
Yeah.
schooling him. And then I was like, "Yeah, we're not gonna take that offer yet. Let's see what they do on the 11th."
You're on the phone with your
I
lawyer.
still have to accept like a criminal charge
Hell
on this
yeah.
offer, so I didn't want to
Wait for the river, dude. Let the cards play out. I fucking
on-
believe in you, dude.
I'll turn it into a red
Beat
river,
this
dude.
case,
I
bro.
might show up to the fucking courthouse with a bunch of
It's disgusting. man.
Trying to think of dumb drinking shit I did. I remember one time they like had a stripper over or whatever, and she was like dancing and
What the
people-
At just
fuck?
some random party.
no, it was like it was a fraternity fucking like
God.
Oh god, that shit got gang hard.
I know. But I
Dude, yeah.
it was
you guys don't
terrible.
catch a good rep.
You got Genguard.
Yeah,
Oh,
Put her to
Yeah.
sleep and hit her with the Dream Eater.
I remember she like
very ghost type Pokemon.
she was like dancing, right? And she's like, give me an ice cube, and she like plays this rock song, and then she starts like wiping herself down with the ice cube.
She's like,
And
it's
then
really hot in here.
And then she, like,
Your buddy
took it-
Eric's like, yeah, the ice is made of pee. Cool frat fraternity. Pee ice.
Yeah, we put those in the rushes in their drinks.
We pee. Yeah.
But yeah, dude,
The pledge or whatever.
she just like and then she was like done with it and she like put it in front of me. I didn't know what to do, so I just ate it. And I remember, and then someone convinced me I could get AIDS that way.
You probably could, dude.
Ooh, do fish ice?
But
She
yeah,
rubbed it on her pussy?
I would. She hit her pussy, bro. She hit all. I know. She was like an older lady too. I was so drunk.
It's like
I was
that
so
Pineapple
drunk. I was
Express.
doing it for the laugh, dude. I thought it was
What'd
funny.
you do? You ate a box of nerds out of a butthole.
Ew, dude.
It was
Well,
gnarly.
yeah, kids.
I know. She definitely
Oh,
had kids for
God.
sure.
You ate ice from where they were birthed.
Yeah. And then one other thing I would do, I would get hammered, bro, right? And then I couldn't drive or anything.
I did
And
all the time.
so I would order like a Hungry Howie's and I would walk there, right? And then the pizza would be ready. And then I would run home with the pizza in my hands, like full sprint. And then the cars would come and then I would feel self-conscious and I would like slow down like I would just sprint home with pizza. And I remember being drunk, being like, what are you doing? You
Why
Why
were
would
you
you do that?
sprinting?
What's the
Because I wanted
logic?
to eat it. I wanted to eat the pizza so
Oh,
badly.
That actually makes sense to me.
Where I would just be drunk, just like running
Yeah.
home with a full pizza.
Oh my!
And I remember just being like, you gotta chill, dude. Like, what is wrong with you? Should just
Yeah.
ate it there.
What's crazy though is right now none of us could probably run that far.
No, yeah, I was in okay shape.
You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When you're a young kid, bro, I remember like, we're getting blacked out and just like riding a bike like 30 miles.
All right, let's get a case of Busch Light, turn on the treadmill, give Pat a Hungry Howie's and see how he does, dude.
wanna do it?
I'm down, dude.
That'd be a new challenge.
Run a mile
Dude,
with
we
a
would
pizza
fucking-
challenge.
I would
we would
try
get-
and eat it. Yeah, it was
we would
fucking.
get drunk and then
Eating it while running.
ride bikes to like 6 miles to go to a gas station to steal starting fluid to make ether.
Oh my.
We'd
God.
huff that bitch for a weekend. Womp, 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 womp.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Dude, we used to fucking, that's when everyone had those scene rags. Remember when everyone had bandanas in their back pocket?
Yeah.
We would have them, but they were just our ether huffing rags.
That's
We all hung out.
You guys
and-
couldn't
you like
just-
mix starting fluid with water or something, and then yeah,
You guys just.
And then
couldn't-
we just fucking,
it was just huffing that shit.
yep.
Damn, dude.
Out
I
in the
just.
youth, brother.
Yeah.
I just
True.
feel like
It'll keep you
finding a
youthful.
fake ID or like a cool gas station owner for some alcohol. But were you guys like graduating to ether? Or was this like a pre?
I was doing a little bit of everything, brother.
Hell yeah.
I was probably like 13 or 14, and a 19-year-old showed us how to make it. My boy
Damn.
Noah, shout out his older brother.
Shout out to Noah, dude.
His older brother taught us how to make fucking ether. Dude,
Yo,
I remember one
Noah's
time we were on ether,
brother.
and he stuck his head inside of his Great Dane's mouth, and then the dog clamped down. But yeah, dude, the first time I did it, bro, I couldn't conceive of having a head. Like I knew my eyeballs and my nose and my tongue. I thought they were just floating. Like I was trying to put my hand through my face. We used to do this shit called the gas chamber, where we would just flood it with ether. We pretty much Chinese water tortured ourselves. We'd flood it with ether and just lay a rag over our face and just huff until we fainted.
That's so fucking
Oh my
crazy, dude.
God,
Yeah.
bro. You guys are so fucking bored. Holy shit. I
We were
love it, dude.
Stupid ass fucking
Trying to get-
kids. man.
Yes.
Trying
Dude,
to get some fun.
Yeah. Dude, I remember this kid, bro. What a fucking dickhead. It was like my 16th birthday. He wouldn't drive all the way to my house because I lived out in like the sticks to get for a gram of crippy, bro. So I had to ride my bike like 10 miles, bro. And I didn't have a bowl, so I had to smoke it. Remember the Lost energy drinks?
Yeah.
Smoked it out of a Lost energy can.
Hell yeah, dude.
So,
That's so good.
That was my first weed was a Powerade bottle.
for real, did you smoke regs before crippy, or did you go right into?
I think it was regs, dude. I would like didn't smoke weed, and my friends, I would get like blackout drunk. My friends would be like, "Come on, dude, just smoke it." I'd be like,
My first weed story is so gay, dude.
You cried?
No, I'm. yeah, I cried.
You had gay sex, dude.
Yeah, I had gay sex after I smoked.
Because I sucked dick for weed.
Yeah.
We just
Never
straight
even
went
tried it
right into
before.
Yeah.
Never even tried it before, but I decided I would suck dick for it. No, I was hanging out at my friend's house, and his older brother and all of his friends were like smoking weed on the back porch. And my friend was like, "You ever smoke weed?" And I was like, "Nah." He's like, "You want to try it?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" So we go out there, and then I was like scared to hit it. I was like scared to hit the blunt. So the guy's like, "Yo, I'll give you a shotgun." So this fucking like dude,
You kissed
this
with
dude
another dude.
3 years older than me sticks a blunt in his mouth and blows it into my mouth. I suck it in, and then I'm like so high, and I'm like, "Fuck, I gotta go home. I forgot." So I go home, and we go to Walmart, and I'm high as fuck.
Hold on, dude.
And I
that
bought-
is
The
definitely
guy goes, "I'll
gayest-
give you a shotgun if you kiss me."
That was the ego. He was chill.
Diego.
So yeah, he had glasses.
What a
and shit.
sweet man,
My
dude.
first love. But no,
Yeah.
so we go to Walmart.
Damn, that's crazy, bro. He pulls back, you cough, and then you go, let go my ego, Diego. And he's just holding your dick.
So I'm high for the first time when we go to Walmart, and I'm like, I definitely need to buy this BB gun. It was like one of the CO2 pistols.
Oh, yeah.
Because all I had was like the pump ones.
Dude, you're like
Yeah.
reefer madness. You're like,
I know.
You're high, and you're like, did I immediately
I need a
need
gun.
weapons?
No, so I buy the BB gun, and I can't wait to get home to open it. So I'm opening the package in the back of the car. Mind you, this is the first time I've ever been high in my life. I'm opening the package in the back
Who
of the
you
car
with?
with my dad and my stepbrother.
Damn, your dad don't know?
He probably knew. I don't know. I was high as fuck. Though.
Freaked out.
So I'm opening the package in the back of the car with my Gerber knife. It was a straight blade one,
Oh,
and
that was a baby knife.
I'm cutting like the zip ties off the package to get it open. I gotta get this gun open, dude. And I stab myself deep into my hand.
Oh my God, you're high and you just
You
stab.
see that
yourself.
scar?
It's
Oh,
still there.
shit.
Good Lord,
So I
dude.
Crazy.
stab myself right in my hand. I pull the blade out. It's like this much blood.
It's just squirting.
No, I grab it, and I go, "Oh shit, Dave, my stepdad." I go, "I'm high as fuck still." I'm like in shock.
Oh,
I'm
just
like,
stepdad. All right.
yeah, and I go, I think I cut my hand really bad. And he's like, he goes, let me see. And I go, no, I think it's gonna like squirt blood everywhere or whatever. And well, actually, I missed a part. Before I even did that, you know how when you get a cut, the first thing you do is stick it in your mouth?
Yeah.
I did that. My mouth filled with blood.
Oh God.
So I grab it like this. I grab it like this, and I go, Dave, I think I cut myself really bad. He's like, why is there blood all over your teeth? No, he didn't say that, but
He goes, I was eating pussy.
I was eating pussy, and Diego gave me a shotgun, and
And then he said, you know, the first thing you do is you put it in your mouth.
yeah. So he goes, just let me see, and I'm like, I think it's gonna squirt blood everywhere, and he's like, all right. So he's like, he gets a Walmart bag and like holds it under it, and I'm like, I go
Is he a
to
vampire?
I go to do it.
Collective.
He goes, yo, we gotta save this. This is good blood.
I go to do it, and I go like this to do it, and I go like that, and you know how when like something is like semi scabbed,
Yeah.
it's
Just open.
it was closed, so I go like that, and it's closed, and then it just pops open, and
Damn, you just popped your fucking hand pussy.
fucking
Your hussy.
blood literally squirts out of it. Like I hit an artery or something. Blood just like squirts out of it. And like he's like, holy fuck. And I'm trying not to freak out. I'm high as fuck. So I grabbed my hand back and I held my hand like that for like 5 hours at the hospital. But yeah, that was the first time I
Damn.
ever smoked
Damn,
weed.
how many stitches did you get?
4.
Damn, dude. That's crazy you got a scar there.
It's
I got
deep though, dude.
both my
Deep.
pinkies are scarred.
Oh, what'd you do, dude?
This one, I think, is after I crashed my car. I punched out my front window to get back into my apartment because I couldn't find my keys. This one, I was carving candles when I used to carve candles, and I hit my shit like boom, and I'm like, oh fuck, and I like hadn't eaten all day, and this fucking couple, I'm like carving a custom candle for
Yeah.
them. They're like, oh, did you cut yourself, buddy? Did you cut yourself? And I'm like, y'all gotta fuck off. I think I need to go to the hospital. And then yeah, I got 3 stitches or 4 stitches, something like that.
Hell yeah. I actually cut my ring finger as fucking. I got like 13 or
Ooh,
16.
how'd you do yours? That looks like a
Uh,
blood ritual.
it was gnarly, dude.
Ring
You could
finger?
see inside my finger and
Is that
shit.
how your girl and her family? That's how you guys get married? You fucking
Yeah, it's an
blood
Iranian
brothered and
tradition,
sistered?
dude.
You go, you blood brother sister, right? And then you got to kiss and go. We're inbred now.
Yeah.
Now
Oh
we
yeah,
can
I
make.
stick my hand
Now
up.
we can
for-
make a family porn channel and start our own.
Make a bunch of money.
Entrepreneur.
Hell yeah. But I was in PE and my buddy, we like remembered a kid we played basketball with, and he did like an impression because he used to like always dribble sticking his butt out or whatever, and I was laughing, we were laughing. I dropped the weight. The kids had like thrown all the weights on the ground, so there was a weight on the ground right underneath it. So I dropped the weight with my hand underneath it, and it got pinched in between a weight on the ground.
Oh.
And so I remember some weightlifting
not even
coach
a
just
cut,
like,
that
"You're
just,
lucky
like-
you didn't lose your finger."
Yeah,
blah
so
blah blah.
that's just imploding your finger.
But it literally like I looked at the back of my hand because I was so nervous, and there was like a little blood here from like scratching on the weight, and I turned it over. My friends, you could just see the inside of my fucking like all the weird shit that's like different colored. And I remember I went to the
You're like,
hospital,
whoa, this is trippy.
dude. Yeah, it was kind of that afterwards. It was like, holy shit, like that's the inside of my fucking
Like
finger.
shock, yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember my school, they didn't have like a nurse or anything. So they didn't have bandages or anything to give me. And I'm just like bleeding on the floor. And so the dean goes into her office and gives me a maxi pad, like a woman's little period pad.
Yeah.
And I wrapped it around my hand. And
Was it a big one or a little one?
It was a fat one, dude.
Okay.
It was
Oh, God.
thick, bro.
It'd be crazy if it's like a little one. You're like,
Heavy
oh,
flow.
dude, the little pussy principal. You're like, dude, LPP. You couldn't tell me shit. Down in LPP.
But yeah, dude. And then, yeah, I had to go to the hospital with that shit on and stuff.
The funny thing about school kids is they were probably like a couple days later, like Pat had a maxi pad on his hand. They, like it almost exploded his whole finger. It's like, dude, you're so gay. You fucking you put a tampon on your hand, you fag. Like,
That's where I was so mad. Where I was like, "Is there anything else? Do you have? Like, I don't want to put a fucking
anything else.
I'm too insecure at this age."
Do you have like a fucking? Do you have sandpaper covered in salt? Because I'd rather put that on this wound right now than a fucking maxi pad, dude.
Ooh. Dude, if you made salt sandpaper just for your enemies,
What would they do with it?
you sell it to people who want to like hurt someone. A weapon. Just rubbing someone with salt sandpaper, that'd
I
be
feel
cool.
like it'd be pretty difficult to
Yeah.
assault someone like
Right,
that.
to end someone
What
like
I did
that.
there, assault. You said salt.
Oh,
Damn, dude, I'm so good at this shit.
Dude, I tell you what, bro. We always talk about eating the billionaires, but do you have the courage to eat the poor?
Yeah, dude,
That'd be cool if you made a ship called the Entrepreneur Ship. So it's like a yacht, and all these fucking retards go on there, and they're like making TikToks, and then you just torpedo bomb it.
Or you just